Okay, so the question was, when we're 6 to 8 inches to 12 inches off the green.
12, 18, anywhere.
Right. So a bad putt is always gonna be better than a bad chip. That's the saying. That's how it goes. So meaning, if I hit a bad putt from here, it's probably gonna be closer to the hole than a bad chip. So ultimately, whenever you feel comfortable about putting, do it. You know, just let it roll off that and hit it in, or hit it close.
So basically, you don't have to overthink it. If you
No,
putt.
no. And the other thing that I would really, really, really encourage you to think when you're back here. Now, if I'm back here, I'm probably chipping. Some guys will putt from here, especially if the fringe is really well manicured. People will putt. From here, you are gonna have to hit it slightly harder than normal. If you're in that 12 to 18 inches off the green, I want you to think like you're on the green. Because a lot of people, until they get the hang of it, a lot of people will sit here on this and they'll hit it. Because they feel like they have to hit it through all this stuff. But so anytime I'm putting off the green, I'm pretending I'm on the green.
But when you start backing up into like that 5, 6, 7 feet, that's not necessarily true that a bad putt is going to be worse than a bad chip as you get further away, is it?
So not necessarily. Depends on whether, yes and no. Because you're not a bad chipper, so this would probably be, but this is still not the easiest chip in the world because it's so short. I would chip this most likely. I wouldn't putt it because, and I'm in a different mentality. I'm trying to maybe make it. So the best option I would have here, and you're 64.
Is that one we worked on before?
Uh-huh.
Yep, okay.
Yep. So this 64 will be right here, and it'll just be a little tiny little nipper like that, and just let it roll out. Now, and you can do this by yourself too. Drop a ball, start hitting both. Which one all of a sudden do you feel more comfortable with? Now, in here, I mean, this is almost cheating because it's so manicured so well, right? So it's indifferent, right? I'm gonna probably make both of those. The chip actually had a chance to go in if I hit it harder. The putt went to the right and I missed it. So it's something that you also need to kind of work in your own mind going, this is the most confident I feel with this shot. And ultimately that's gonna contradict what might be the right play for some people. I play percentages, and what I mean by that is like, from this position, if I'm a decent chipper, I'm gonna say to myself like, well, I have a 70% chance of getting this up and down from here. If I'm not a good chipper, but I'm a decent putter, or not even a great putter, my percentage with putting might be higher to get to the hole, or closer to the hole, than making a huge number here. Because sadly, when you get in this position with an amateur, they're gonna go back and they're gonna kind of decel through the shot because they're afraid of hitting it too far, and then they're going to be in almost the same exact spot. So again, for me, it'd be about 70% of the time I'm going to probably get that pretty closer in. So I would chip this. However, I mean, that could change daily too. I could have 2 holes before I didn't chip it well, so now I'm like, oh, I don't really feel that 70% normal is now a 30.
And it could depend on what this is looking like in front of you.
Oh, for sure. Oh, that'll dictate everything, right? If you have or let's say the collar's cut weird, where it's higher than normal, and when that ball comes off, what's it gonna do? Or you have, somebody, the play before you, there's marks where the ball hit. You don't have to fix those, and now you can't really putt through it, so then you're forced to chip it. So that's what do you want? So what would you do?
I'm gonna hit 2 with each. Let's see.
Okay, great.
I'm not putting too much thought into it because a lot of what you said just. I had like about a dozen balls up in my bedroom, and I finally got comfortable. And you tell me if it looks right. But I mean, just with the whole stance and the whole.
That looks beautiful. So to me, now it'll be interesting. Go ahead and putt that one, because that was a really good putting stroke. Setup looks great. Eyes are over the ball beautifully. Okay, now let's chip the next two. I'm willing to put money on it that those are gonna be better than your chip. Just from even if you hit great chips. And it's a little harder. Now, technique was great. Remember this too, the shorter the shot, the less spin we're gonna have on the golf ball.
That's what I was thinking.
For the most part. And so it's gonna be hard to have that little checky shot we were hitting when we were hitting it, 40 yards, 20 yards. Right. So, and now you can see that this is stress. Those are simple up and down.
We shoot for that one. Do the same thing.
Okay. That was pretty. Great. You've got them in your 1.5 foot circle or your 2 foot circle that you're real comfortable with making those putts.
Putting feels so good.
Well, I can see the ball's rolling.
I with it for like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, man, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna.
It looks amazing. I love your putting stroke. I love your whole setup. You'll see it on camera too. You're so perfectly right over it, and you're in your left side. Your hands are side forward, and the ball's just coming off the face beautifully.
3 weeks to get comfortable.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Hey, it takes longer for some. I mean, Tiger used to talk about it take him 2 years before he really felt comfortable with his golf swing or any change. Now, your technique is fine, okay? On those shots, let's hit these two again. Now I'm going to show you just a little different move. When you're hitting these, you're going to feel a little bit more vertical on the club instead of so forward. So you're going to almost feel like this club kind of goes beautiful. Underneath it a little bit more. See, this is putting. I mean, we're gonna putt. So I want to go do that because this is just a hard shot. I was even trying to get that leading edge underneath, and this is so tight that that's not the easiest shot in the world. So you can see even really good players struggle with that chip. So I might be putting that too then.
Oh, you're right. This is a lot softer.
Well, not only is it softer, but look at the ridge in front. So now this is a difficult situation that you put yourself in, meaning like, well, I might not be able to putt here, period. Because this is what will happen on the golf course. You're in the fairway, you have to go through caller, then to green. So, and you're more than welcome to putt through this. I'm not saying you can't, but this is gonna be, you have no idea what the ball's gonna do. So let's do 2 and 2 again. Yeah, just go to 8 for me. So honestly, you read that perfectly. I mean, whether it's luck or you read it perfectly, however, it bounced up over that lip perfectly. But to me, that's always a difficult shot to really be confident that it's going to come off just like you see in your head. Okay, 2 really good putts. And now we do have a little bit, so this is a little bit softer fairway, right? So we can feel like that leading edge can maybe get through the shot or not. Okay. Nice. No, that was really good. And all you really did was just shorten your swing a little bit, didn't you? So it looked like to me anyway. That was really good. So we're just gonna get a little good view here of how your setup looks, Kev. Make sure we're still in our points, we can go over it. Yeah. You're gonna like the way you look there, bud. That was awesome. But that was such a different, see the two differences?
Right.
That one just kind of hopped up and then rolled beautifully. The other one hopped and then just ran by 5 feet.
Which argues towards you don't know what you're gonna get. When you
Correct.
putt.
Yeah, I mean, that was a massive bonus to make that from there. And I would be thrilled too, but I'd also have to know, like, okay, I guessed right.
For sure.
But this one, more straightforward. We know we're just trying to get this just over that little fringe there. That's okay. Technique wasn't bad. Left side.
More like the putter.
Yep, more like the putter. And swing it.
Slowing down through.
Not bad. Remember those hands, you want to feel like they're going to go
Right.
into this left pocket. Feel like that hand path is going left a little bit more. There you go. Much better.
Okay, guys, I'm out.
See you
Have a
again.
good one. Catch the balls then, Brian.
Thanks, Carter.
10 o'clock Saturday?
Yeah, 10:30.
10:30, okay.
Let's just
I forgot coming through.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Let's
I
work on this. Let's work on this little chip again.
Totally forgot that that one needed to come that way.
There's your spin.
Totally forgot that.
Yeah, yeah, and it's interesting too. This is sort of like your full swing, Kev, where we'll get a little bit in and then we'll go out that way instead of feeling more back and then left, right? Because that's the change on that. That all we did was just change our hand path there a little bit. Okay, good. Beautiful.
See, it's stopping now like it was.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely gorgeous. Come on now, there you go. And you can feel there's more speed too, but it's a good speed. It's not like it's going too far speed. You're just getting that clip zipping right through it. That's awesome.
It's almost exactly where I am with the putter too, which makes it easy to remember. I don't know why I was thinking, I was almost back in a sand thing.
You're going 50-50. And remember when we first started learning this chipping method, I had you putt first and we started with the setup, and it's the same with chipping. We want to feel like we're in that same position. Feel like we have a lot of weight on our left side. And then we kind of just feel like, and we don't really have our right hip turning. It's more we're anchoring this left shoulder is just doing it all.
Setup even feels better though, being up here.
Good. And remember, the ball that far is going to go a little higher. Well, that's okay. So now do that same shot, but move it back in your stance just a little bit. Like a ball and a half. Okay, fine. Now be careful. I'm starting to see just a little bit of a real flippy with the hands. We're still trying to feel like it's all working together with our arms and shoulder. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. There's that little skid and trundle. More on the left. Like you're really in that left heel. Okay, so that's where that right hand got a little early.
I keep my hands out of it.
Oh, pretty, pretty. That was speed with the shoulders now. That was really good.
It's never good on any shot when you get your hands moving around it.
No, it's really not, and you won't see any great player doing it that way. There will have some hand action in it, but it's all in sequence of how the left shoulder, and even how we're tilted. I mean, this one, we're tilted left, so we can kind of get that club coming a little steeper into it. Here, all of a sudden, now we're gonna start bottoming out a little early because of our weight transfer. It's too much in our right side.
I'm gonna try and go up to 4.
Oh, okay. Pick the hardest one here. Second hardest one, maybe. Okay. This one's really tough because it has to land in a certain spot to climb that hill and stay on top. Oh, that's pretty. Stay, 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 stay. Such a good shot.
So you almost gotta go right at that to keep it up there.
If I was playing this hole, my miss would be right, so I would
Right,
be
right,
on
right.
the same plateau. That would be my first thought. I'd be like, okay, I want to miss this. If I don't make it, it's going to be right of the hole. Stay in
Yep.
that left side. You kind of moved all over on that one. Pretty good. Now, remember too, you could probably open that face up a little bit more because with how the hands work on that little chip, that right hand's going on the outside of the left, and it's actually closing that face a little bit. So you might want to feel like you start with the face a little bit more open as you release it, because you notice you aimed to the right, but your ball came off and it went left slightly, correct? Okay. So feel like that face is open just a little bit more of a rest.
Take that.
That was pretty enough. Let's open that face again and go ahead and release it fully, just like that. That was pretty. It's all right, guys.
Stay down.
Getting that left side, remember, just making a putting stroke. Move the body really, really quiet. It's just the arms going past the body. There you go. Just need to hit that a little harder. And open that face a little bit more. It's interesting, when you had that face, the first one you opened it, you swung a little longer, and the ball didn't get away from you. There you go, there you go. That's exactly right. Oh, just on the ridge. Yeah, don't be afraid to open that face.
Try one more round of this.
Okay.
I really like that shot. It's just a lot of practice.
It is. No question. Best players in the world will spend 80%, 70% of their time short game.
So this, once they get this swing down,
Yeah, their swing got them to where they are, really. And now to win, your short game has to be pristine. And you have to understand how the ball's reacting on every type of shot.
So those guys will, from 120 yards in, they're spending 70 to 80% of their practice time on those shots. That was pretty. Oh, that bit too much. But, I mean, how many people do you see practice their short game that much?
No.
Nobody, right? Nice.
It's funny, even if you go to the driving range, most of the time, all you see people out there is swinging away at the drive
Yeah.
when they're out there.
Yeah, it's the easiest one to hit. It's 1.5 to 2 inches off the ground. So you can get to that golf ball a lot of different ways and make it go. But irons and stuff off the mat, it's like, it's not fun. Okay, so the only thing I saw there is the backswing was just a little short. Don't be afraid to feel like this hinges a little bit on the backswing too. This way. Don't be afraid to feel a little bit of a hinge to add a little, you'll add, and then all it's gonna do is add a little bit more speed and then just let it kind of just fall through. There. Now watch how this is gonna check. See that? That's what I was saying earlier. Don't be afraid of good speed down at that bottom. And to do that, there might be just a little bit of a hinge on the backswing. Sometimes I feel like on these shots you're trying to hit, you'll get kind of rigid. And then you're trying to find speed that way with your hands instead of feeling like this extra lever to just let it kind of speed up.
The tempo going.
Well, always with tempo, yes. But as soon as you hinge it, you've got to unhinge it, right?
Right.
So there's already built-in speed naturally. Instead of, sometimes I'll just see you feeling like you are making a putting stroke, but and then to find the speed that we need, it's a little bit more, not as natural looking. You're trying to find speed by just making your hands move very abruptly too. So you have a really nice smooth backswing tempo. And then there's that look. Instead of maybe this, the tempo being the same, tempo like you just mentioned, but feeling like that. So feel like this one hinges. I don't care where the ball goes. But what you'll find is the ball's going to react a little differently once it hits the green. We're going to have a little bit more height on it too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Doesn't, I mean, that was a great shot. Climb, 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 climb. Nice. Great shot. Ooh, that had a ton of spin on it. You'll start to hear it and feel it too, like when you're gonna have a little zippy on it. Nice. Nice, get in. Oh, good finish on it. That was awesome.
Anything you can think of that I could be working on?
Yeah, there's one thing, I want to run you through a little drill here for your takeaway.
Okay, let's do that.
So grab your 5-iron and any club, doesn't matter what it is. And we're gonna set up, and this video is actually on my YouTube channel too, if you wanna walk through that too, it's the takeaway. So go ahead and set up, Kevin. Okay, bring your hydrant too.
I got it.
This is gonna go on the ground, and I'm gonna show you why. Go ahead and set up like you're gonna hit. And all this is just a setup takeaway, or a takeaway drill. So you're gonna hook your 5-iron on your heel, you're gonna put it on your toe, okay? So now, the next move, go ahead and grip it, is as you start turning back, when you get to here, you wanna feel like this club is exactly on that line. You never want it across, and we don't want it too far out here. So once we get here, this is when that club's gonna start going up, okay? So this is gonna help us get, and that's why in the driver, anything. There you go. That was really good. Yes. And then you're just gonna turn to the top, and then you're gonna go ahead and fire. Don't swing, you're a little too close to the net. But that's your setup. So ultimately, and you can hit balls this way too, but you're gonna hook, put it on the toe. And that's why the longer the club, the easier is it sticks out a little bit. Beautiful. Now see how I feel that club's going more vertical?
Right.
Beautiful. gorgeous.
And then everything's the same from there.
Yeah, oh no, we're still rotating through and we're hitting it. Yeah, here, move over here. Let's hit the hybrid. It's no big deal. So go ahead and set up. And the only problem is it takes some time. Or you can use an alignment stick and you can maybe roll that around with your feet. But it's just easier when you can hook it on your heel and then you just throw it onto your toe. So hook on your toe, and then ultimately, if you get really good at this and you can see the angles, you can have something sticking out a little further if you want.
Should I go ahead and swing?
Go ahead. Okay, good. And then we'll move it around a little bit. My ball might have went out to the right just a little bit. Good swing. Really, we're working on backswing. Ultimately, the takeaway is critical. There you go. Now, careful. I want to move that over that right side. You're getting a little negative again. Good. I got it. Okay, now, swing left through a tail head. Still think that, okay? Stand right behind me real quick. So we're hooked in. When you get to here, you wanna look down through either your dominant eye or both eyes, right there, and then this is blending together. See, I'm turning and also hinging my club, okay? Turn and hinge, and that club just keeps traveling up there. Now from here, I want you to feel like the hand path's going this way. You're still getting a little bit
Yeah, that's not gonna be any good.
up there. Good, better.
I was even still a little bit right though, I felt it.
It was, I agree. Okay, now I want you to take this back slowly and match that club on the ground. There, you're gonna miss me. Do it slow. There, good. Now keep going, keep turning. There you go. Feel that club went? Okay, let's do it again. Don't hit me. Slowly. Good, good. That was my hat. You're fine. Do you feel that club's a little more vertical and out in front of you? And then from there, just turn left. Yeah! Gorgeous. Really good. Really good. Do one more. Good. Good. Now,
That's a great exercise.
let's just set up. And it doesn't have to be a ball here, it just helps. Okay, set up for me in our new drill. And all I want you to go is to go to first checkpoint, which is the club, matching the club on the ground. So I want you to feel like your left shoulder's turning and you're starting to hinge, right? So both of these are blending together. Left shoulder's turning, club is hinging ever so slightly, this way.
Good.
Now see how that's pretty much right on that line? Now from there, just turn to the top of your backswing. There you go. You don't have to lift your arms anymore. They're already in the spot we want them. But that's why that first checkpoint's so important. So you're just gonna turn and hinge, good. A little bit more hinge. Beautiful, oh, good, Lord, that's good. Right there. Okay, good. We're getting a little over the line a little bit. I mean, swinging through it left, that's fine, you know. But the main thing is I want you to feel that feeling. And so, I mean, this is something you can do in the house. You're just gonna go the first, what, 12 inches, a foot, boom, boom. That's all you're doing. And then once you get that down and this all blends together and you're over this line every single time, once the hands get here and the shoulder, all you do is keep turning. That left arm will just keep going up.
Alright, I'll look them up. It's a good exercise.
Yeah, super good job.